All right, what's up, everybody? This your boy Eli the God. I just wanted to touch on something real quick that I seen a few days ago by a brother by the name of Young Pharaoh and Sarah Seti. Uh, I don't know what happened, but there's been some type of beef, I guess, between them and the Nation of Islam, and it's just what I'm saying, young Pharaoh and Seti just been going hard. They just been banging on him and banging on him for like the past 2-3 days. So it just enlightened me to want to touch on a couple of things when it comes to the religious community, when it comes to the Black Power movement, when it comes to the comedic community, when it comes to all of that. But first, let me say this. I'm a member of the New Black Panther Party. And hold on, let me show, because a lot of niggas say they not, a lot of niggas say they this and they that. And see, that's my uniform. I just came from the hospital to see this sister, which we just raised $8,000 for to help pay her mortgage while she's in the hospital. That's Black Power, not running your fucking mouth online. The sister was involved in a home invasion. I guess some burglars or whatever, they tried to rob her. And what happened was, I don't know how this happened, but the individuals who broke in, they saw her and they shot her or attempted to shoot her. And I don't know how or what happened, but I don't know if the bullet ricocheted or something, but the bullet went through her vagina and then it came out of her back and then it hit her 4-year-old daughter. Her daughter is dead. And obviously she's just not in the correct mental state right now. And she just so happens to be a Muslim. And I don't know, I was just thinking about all of the religious bashing that all of us do at some point in time. Whether you're a Hebrew or whether you're atheist or whether you're in the comedic community, I had to ask myself at that point when I saw this sister and I spoke with her family, it's a difference between, an academic dialogue and just straight up just being disrespectful, and you're missing the battle that's taking place in these streets. You're missing the war because you're behind a computer screen, running your mouth. YouTube activism is just trash. The point of YouTube to me, if you're a Pan-African, is to kind of get the message out. But that's nothing but an introduction to your maneuvers on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Your commentary on YouTube should be nothing but an introduction to invite people to join you, and put their boots on the ground. That's what YouTube is for. But a lot of people have turned it into this huge capitalist empire, which I guess is nothing wrong with it. But, a lot of people start to disrespect people who really have done a lot. It might not seem like it, but the NOI has done a lot for Black people. The Hebrew Israelites have done a lot for Black people. I'm not talking about that corny shit that they do online and trashing people. I don't agree with none of that shit. I don't agree with that, but they have GED programs. They have food programs. They try to get people off of drugs and things like that. So me personally, if I'm broke, and I've done everything I possibly could. I went out in these streets and I hustled and I still need some bread or something like that. My fucking son's stomach touching his back. He need diapers and all that. I'll be honest, man. I would probably go to a church first. I would go to a church or go to a mosque or I would go to my Hebrew Israelite brothers. I wouldn't go nowhere near you Kemetic Negroes or you atheist people. Now, me, I guess you can consider me an atheist. I used to be NOY, and now I'm with the new Black Panther Party. I don't subscribe to Islam anymore. My name is Eli Muhammad. I name myself after the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Obviously, I have a lot of disagreements with the NOY, but I don't want to disrespect them because that's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that brought me out of darkness. Now, just because I've reached another level of consciousness, it doesn't mean that I got to now piss on Elijah Muhammad now because I don't agree with the teachers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But anyway, young Pharaoh, you're a smart brother. I will admit that. You're a smart brother. But I'm going to be honest with you, my brother. You're very arrogant. A lot of things you say are very, very pseudo. You're very disrespectful to people who have actually done work. And I know you probably might say, oh, they ain't done nothing. This group ain't done nothing. Or that group ain't done nothing. Hey, we can have a dialogue. And if the debate topic is what have you done for your people, because a lot of people in the Kemetic community, they've done a really good job at not being able or not having to answer that question. And a lot of times when we ask that question, when we ask a people, what have you done? When we ask a lot of you YouTube revolutionaries, we say, hey, what have you done? You guys divert and you come up with all this bullshit. But that is a valid question. Because if you haven't done anything, you don't have a resume. How can you attack somebody that has a 20, 30, 40, 50 year resume? You see what I'm saying? And young Pharaoh, my good brother, Islam didn't sell you no status correction bullshit and rob you of your money. Islam didn't put your ass in jail on some fucking gun charges. Islam didn't put you in court with some fucking lawsuit or whatever with Dr. Mayat. All of that shit was from your Kemetic brothers or people who say that they're practitioners of Kemetic science. It wasn't Islam who did any of that. You know what I'm saying? Islam didn't put you, in the situation that you're currently in. You know what I'm saying? So I think we really got to stop this religious bashing because we got to understand that 90% of our people are religious. 90% of our people are Christians or Muslims. And then the rest is, obviously us. Like, we're like not even the 5%. We're like the fucking 1%. You know what I'm saying? And you want to put yourself in a position where you can help people, where you can put them in a better condition. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are Christians and Muslims out here that are doing better than all of us. They don't have a criminal record. They got college degrees. They're taking care of their family. They don't have any kids out of wedlock. They're doing what they feel is necessary to contribute to their community as well. And I don't think that should be discounted because they have a subscription to a particular philosophy that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So like my thing is this, like, if some, if I take Brazilian jiu-jitsu, like, does that make me a sellout? Does that make me a coon? Does that make me not Pan-African? Does that no longer make me a black nationalist because I take Brazilian jiu-jitsu? When I hear Negroes like you and everybody else, people talking about chakras and all this other crazy shit, does that make you less of a Pan-African than me because you're doing talking a bunch of Hindu shit? It doesn't. If that works for you, then use it. As long as you remember that you're African first. That's all. You can be a Christian. You can be a Muslim. Just be African first. You know what I'm saying? Brother, I seen a video you talking about people sucking Elijah Muhammad's dick and Farrakhan's dick. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I seen Sarah Suit Seti before. You know what I'm saying? I never had the chance to speak with him. That nigga, let me tell y'all something. Sarah Suit Seti, if y'all haven't seen him, that nigga is like 4'9" or 4'10" or some shit like that. Okay? I will snatch the rib cage out of that nigga chest. I'll be damned if a nigga under 5 feet tall beat me. And to be honest, I think you around that height too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking greasy. But it's like, nigga, I'll fucking slap the shit out your ass there, little nigga. The fuck out of here. I see why you had to carry. But I think we all are missing the whole point of trying to help our people. Our number one goal is to help our people, is to get them to another level of political consciousness, not spiritual consciousness. Okay. We're not here to try to make people atheists. We're here to get people socially, politically conscious so they can bust these goddamn crackers in their head. You know what I'm saying? So, the shit that y'all be talking, about the Hebrews, the NOY, the Kemetic community. Like, what are you going to do for people like this Muslim sister that I just came from the hospital with? She's never going to be able to have children again. She's going to be mentally unstable the rest of her life. Her 4-year-old daughter is dead. What are y'all going to do about that? You're going to sit here and talk to her about fucking NOY came from masonry and all this other bullshit that y'all talking? Y'all going to come at her with that? Come on now. You got to help people, regardless of what their philosophy is. And to be honest, it's not going nowhere. I got some problems with Christianity and Islam and everything else, but it ain't going nowhere. You can talk and run your fucking mouth until your face turn blue. It's not going anywhere. There's nothing wrong with having an academic diatribe about everything, but at the end of the day, we have to be honest with ourselves and know that religion is going nowhere. People don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tear down a young brother who was on drugs, who never had a job in his fucking life, been living on the street, and then he came across a Hebrew Israelite that picked his ass up and built him up. I'm not going to tear that brother down. You know what I'm saying? And of course, when you attack brothers like that, he's going to have a duty to attack y'all back, because that's the spiritual system that brought him out of darkness. You can't hate on a brother like that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't come at Khalid Muhammad like this. I'll tell you, young Pharaoh and Seti, like Khalid Muhammad would have slapped the shit out of both y'all niggas. Okay? And I do understand that he was at one point transitioning to Kemetic science, but that doesn't exclude his fucking 20 or 30 years in Islam, in the NOY. So that doesn't discount anything. And y'all wouldn't go at Khalid Muhammad this way. Y'all keep talking, Khalid Muhammad, this, that, and the third. Khalid Muhammad was a Muslim. Okay? And I know, because I have the manual. Some of it has his own words in it. He was heavy in Islam. And from my understanding, from my research, show he was trying to go back to the NOY. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my NOY brothers. But young Pharaoh, my good brother, I respectfully, humbly challenge you to a debate. The topic of the debate has nothing to do with spirituality or religion. Question number one will be, what have you done for our people? What have you done for our people? Now, I have a resume. It might not be much, but I'm not going to sit there and have a debate and show a bunch of fucking slides with me standing behind some fucking pyramid or standing next to some fucking punk ass rapper or fucking having a luncheon with some crackers or some shit or going to a seminar with some cracker Jew. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show hard evidence. That's the topic. What have you done and what is your plan to get our people out of this condition? That is the challenge. I don't give a damn about what your spiritual system is. I don't give a damn about any of that. This will be a political discussion, a political debate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being respectful. And, this can be a respectful. It don't even got to be no big crazy thing with Sarnetta and all that shit. It can be just a hangout. It can be just me and you. It can be private. I don't care. I'll challenge you and I challenge Sarah Suit and Seti to a debate. All right. New Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Local chairman of the Norfolk chapter versus two powerful brothers that are great practitioners of the Kemetic tradition. So I respect both of you brothers. I hope that you respond to this and hopefully we can have a good dialogue. Peace, Black Power.